it feels more basic. So when Paul is talking to the Corinthians, and they've got all these divisions, right? Very similar to what we're looking at now, except this is people in the Corinthian church, and the language of you're acting merely human, and the lack of depth that they could demonstrate in solving their problems. And we look at what happens now, things are polarizing and binary. You're either this or you're that. And again, to your point, Vermo, to think, what is it we actually want? What is it we actually value? And I don't know if people are being honest about that. They're too busy trying to protect their position, which I think has some tie to their status. Yeah. It's like, no, I need to protect, my position on this issue, because if I don't, or if I'm seen as too soft on this or too soft on that, then I might get associated with the other, right? And as opposed to actually trying to demonstrate the kind of behavior and the sort of presence that Christians are supposed to have in all these domains. Like when you think through like the basic way in which it's like, oh, are you an illegal immigrant? Or are you this kind of immigrant? Are you this or are you that? It's like, man, that's really basic versus, and it always happens when somebody comes in with a degree of depth to say, oh, we can look at the truth and speak intelligibly and definitively about it and authoritatively about it, while also demonstrating grace in the way that we handle a particular issue. Like we can see the nuance. And when someone comes in with the apt for nuance, they seem to be genius, right? When in reality, that's every Christian position. Every Christian who's supposed to have the mind of God, the mind of Christ, is supposed to be able to have that kind of nuance. Think through these complex issues. It's not just, pro-life or pro-choice. It's like, no, it's not that binary, right? Talk to women about these issues. I was at the gym this morning and got into a conversation about that. I was like, these conversations are way more complex. They have way more layers. But again, as Christians, I'm not talking to the general public. For Christians, we've fallen into these basic ideas of this or that with no sense of depth, no sense of layer. And I would say to Paul, it's like, why are we acting so merely human? When one day we're supposed to have the capacity to judge angels. And I don't think people believe that. And I think that's why we behave the way we do now. We're just thinking like, oh yeah, we've been sent to light Messiah because we've just been we've been in the dark ages for so long. We should have been the bullies in the world. And I'm like, hold on. Where in the Bible do you see that?
Yeah.
Like, when was Jesus a bully? Somebody help me. Somebody help me.
Yeah.